Hello everyone, Acid Burn here, Coming 101. I'm going to do another review, and I'm pretty sure this review is going to confuse the heck out of a lot of people. Now, a lot of you know I am a big fan of vintage stuff. I mean, it's the same toy, but there's something different about it. And a lot of people always jump down my butt on it, like why do you keep getting the same toy? And the thing is, it is not the same toy. I've been telling this to everyone, family members. Um, you know, I mean, come on. I mean, you got one toy. It looks like the same toy, and then I have like a whole bunch of other ones. Maybe two of them, like for example, I did a review on the very first Leonardo one, and that was actually made in. Yes, it says made in China, but if you look at the other side of his foot, it says made in California, which is built or has the address from the DI. What's it called himself? The airport over in California, the LAX. There you go. It's like right across from the street from there, and they has their address right there. And then the second print came out, and it has the mold is a little bit different. The paint job is darker, and he's a little bit more taller. I believe he was taller than the other one. I remember one of them had this different size and shapes and all that. So that got that one. And then Decoy came out, and I really don't know if I did a review on Decoy. It's the one that looks like the 1988 Turtle Toys mixed with the 2012 one, and they actually have eyes, and it has an L print on there. Now that came out right there, and then after that came out, that's where the yellow card came out. Now, I'm not going to open this up unless I get another one. But the paint job is a lot more darker than the other ones. Of course, the card is yellow and it has a better picture of Leonardo on the side. I'll show you this up and close on how it looks. Now, other people collected the same thing, but they collect with the stickers. Like this one has a sticker of the Ooze video game. This one has a movie on it. This has this on it. But to me, if somebody gave me a one with the different stickers, that's cool. But I'm not gonna look for the stickers. I'm looking for the card, the paint job, or something they have that they added onto it, or they took something out. So this was next, and like I said, he's gonna be in his package for forever. So I will have, like I said, people get two. You got one in the package and the other one out of his package. So remember. So we got this Leonardo right here when he first came out in the yellow card. And then I don't have him. I'm looking for it. I know I saw him at Target, but the other one is the same thing really. Same thing like this. But his eyes are all bigger, right? See, that's supposed to be the next turtle toy, which is not. Because I remember seeing it over in history, because this was next. The Decoy and the yellow card, and you got the L right there, and his eyes are all painted and everything. And he's also a different color. I mean, you can see the paint job on his knee pad and his elbow pad. And his weapons are a little bit more of a darker gray, but have the more shine to it, like a little more gloss than anything. But yet, he also had that Leonardo thing, and I believe, I believe everything in the back's still the same, except for the, yeah, everything's still the same in the back. However, this one with the eye says 2015, and this one on it, it says 2014 on it. I'll show you guys later when we do up and close. So after that, that's when the whole big old eyes came out. No eye, no paint, no pupil, and there was no blue elbow pad and knee pad. It was all like this. It's all brown, except for the eyes were just whiter, and it's painted all white. That's the one I need to find. That's my, I guess you could say my latest for Leo. I need to find to my collection. Then this one came out. As you can see, his eyes are all painted, but there is no L print on there. His elbow and his knee pad are actually painted blue, but yet again, no L print. As you can see, the differences. Now, I know people think this is crazy, but this is actually pretty cool to do. I did, however, because since I don't have it, I got another one, and this is the one with the big old eyes and the little missing L. However, his legs are kind of a little bit loose, not too much, thank goodness. But yeah, I'll open it up. I can see the differences. His eyes looks kind of the same, just no, it doesn't have that L in it, which is kind of weird. They took that out. I do like the paint job. I like the dark blue paint job and everything else. I like how it looks. And this back piece, I mean, yeah, it could come off and come back on, but I kind of like leaving it on. So that one, so I got like what, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 right here with the 5 and 6. So I got 7 different, well, 7 different Leonardos, and this one doesn't have that made in like California. They all, these latest ones, they all have that made in Hong Kong now. So if you look underneath your toy of all your old school ones and 2012 and latest print of the turtle toys, you'll notice they all go from California all the way to Hong Kong. So maybe later on in the future they might switch it around and might see something different. You never know. But no matter what, they all have the print of 2012 printed on there. No matter what. And I noticed it's like the feels different. Doesn't have too much of that rough edge and everything. So I did a video, just to let you know, I did a video of me opening this one up. And yeah, let's go ahead and check it out, see what we could do next after this, to show you what's next. And just to let you know, I'm pretty sure I fast forward this, there will be more of these coming out. Yes, right, more prints. And the next print is going to be that, actually there is another one out there I don't have. It's a shadow one, you know, he's all green and they have like the black painted all over him. Remember that one? When it comes with, and that was like limited edition Comic Con and everything. Well, they're going to bring it back, but not like that kind of like, but more like you could buy it in stores. So that one's coming out. And then there's another one coming out. They all look like they came out of a metal show. And they look really cool, and it's the same print of these guys, but different color. They actually have more paint jobs on them and everything else. So there's 2 more coming out, looking for it. So if you're a vintage collector and stuff like this is your favorite, keep your eyes open for those 2. They're coming out this year. Not sure what month, but yeah, keep your eyes open. So let's go ahead and show you that video, and don't forget, I'll put links underneath my videos so you can check out Fire Corners in California. If you're in there, check them out. They have some really good stuff there. And they're opening up a new store. I'll put that link underneath this one as well. And then check out my buddy Jerry Tomatum. He does some cool reviews. And of course, Colorado has some really cool places in the flea market. I'll put their link underneath this one so you go ahead and check them out. So if you like the flea market stuff, and I mean, these people are really cool. I've been going to them since last time I was in Colorado before I moved here. So go ahead and check them out. They're really cool stuff. The only problem about this review is I don't have my other 3 Leonardos here. They're still in California, and once I get all my stuff back over here, I'll do more reviews on them, so I actually have more culmination for you guys to actually give a good look and check it out. And I'm pretty sure the review is going to be longer, which is why I'm making this one right now. So, because I guarantee it, show these with the other turtles, it's going to be a long review. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out the other videos, or up and close, I guess you could say. Okay, so I found another one. This one has no L on it, but it has his eyes painted. So, since I have them inside their packet, and I also have them outside their packet, so I got another one that I can actually open to the rest of my collection. So, let's see. There we go. Make sure it doesn't get too torn up. Of course, in the back, I saw this piece right here is all bent and everything. So I was like, yeah, well, we'll use that one to open up. see. Get your own card, 2 machines. So put that to the side. And yeah, I know this is kind of crazy for some people, but click, save these. Seriously. These are going to be worth something. And Pt.2 on the bottom. Because they do change banners too, so you can have the original ones and a second version. Alright, see, you tie it down. Doesn't look like they tie him down this one, so. Look how much darker he looks. His paint job. No L at all. Let me check. A little scruff right there, but. At the bottom, 2012 Viacom. I don't know if you guys can see that. There. 2012 Viacom, but has that made in Hong Kong, so I made it in California. Super cool. His leg's a little bit loose, not too much. It's still the same head movements. Arms, wrists, still turns. Bends at the knees. Yet you could move the knees, see? And then we'll put that there. Take out his sword. Looks a lot more darker than the other ones. So we'll put that in his hands. Believe it or not, there's another verse coming out. Another one, but repainted differently. It's going to be the Shadow Leo. And they're going to have a Shadow Michelangelo from the look of it. I didn't see Raphael and I didn't see Donatello. There's a little rubber thing across it. Ow, smack me right in the fingers. Ow. Here's his weapon, still the same. Has more of a gloss to it than the originals. And that's pretty much it right there. So this is a review of Leo's history with different prints. Check the back, check the name. Maybe have a different name because you know they've been doing that. Any misprint on the back? Nope. Nope. So the same background. Same thing with this. Nothing's misprinted or whatever. Error, whatever. Alright. So we do that. And then now we take these guys down so I can show you how they look up and close. Alright, so here's the second print, or the third card, or whatever. Second card, third print, I guess. See the eyes. I mean, it looks the same to some people. Seems a little bit more darker. And of course, you always save these, because in the next print, the third print, will be different. Of course, 2014 Viacom. This will actually have Hong Kong underneath it instead of California. The bio is different. People in the back is different. No sticker. And then we'll do this one next. And yeah, it's true. You got, when you guys go out looking for turtle toys with their pupil and everything, make sure their eyes are actually equal, not like cross-eyed like some of them were, like Drunk Michaelangelo, if you remember my turtle hunting videos. So yeah, this one has a sticker, and it has that on there, which I have not played that game yet. Same thing in the back, same weapons. But there's that one with the L print. I'm guessing these guys are finished. I guess you can never gonna find the one with the L print, which is kind of bull, because I gotta get the Donatello and Michaelangelo with their own initials on their belt before they, you know, start canceling these ones. Because lately these are taking over now. And I didn't notice that because there's a reason why I didn't notice there was no L print. Because if you go over here, I got this because I saw the eyes. And then I got the one with the really, really big, enormous eyes. But the thing is, I looked over and I noticed there was no imprint. So I ended up going back to the store, and I realized none of them had their initials on their belts anymore. So I was like, oh boy. And I gotta get the one with the big eyes. That looks like this with no pupil in it. But as far as anything really, I mean, everything's still the same in the bag, nothing really different. Same website. Of course, I gotta show you this one. This one, I think I already showed you, 2015 Viacom. And then this one with no belt or initials 2015 Viacom. So yeah, everything still the same card. Well, kind of really, because if you think about it, because the one with the L print, if you could look at it, the blue on the paint job compared to this one is a lot darker. So this is a darker print color. Well, I'll just have that light blue color to it. But then you got these two right here. It's still the same print job. You know, one's darker. These two are darker actually, and this one just had the same light color. So there you go on that one. That's all I could think of for these guys. Put them away. I just gotta find the other one, like I keep saying. And I need to buy 2 of those because I don't have one with the big old eyes and no pulse on it. Or pupil on it. I should say pulse. I don't know why I keep saying that. Pupil on it. So it will be, man, there should be 4 of these, including the other ones. So there'll be 2 on the bottom piece. I'm still looking for the purple card ones that I could keep them still in their package. I'm pretty sure you go to the collector store and they're gonna be a little bit more, maybe like $10, maybe a little bit less, maybe. But I want to keep my eyes open for the other Leonardo, and I could do a review of these guys sooner or later, so I have a better view on how they all look. So, since I don't have the other Leonardo here, I do have the second print Leo right here. Now he actually came with the Z line with a tower, which is really cool, but he didn't have his weapons. It just has that thing right there. So I'm gonna take this guy down and we'll compare him with the new one. Now let's look at the differences, shall we? I mean, there is big differences besides the all this stuff. As you can see with the light hitting with his paint job with his bandana, it's very have that little doll look to it. Not too much, but then you got the new one and you can see the shine on his mask. I don't know if you guys can see that. And not only that, the headband on the back of this one is a little bit longer. It had a point to the end. This one has a little point, but it's not as long. Not only that, I could tell like the blue is actually darker. And the green one is actually darker over here, while this one has a little bit more light green. This one has like a mustard yellow, while this one doesn't. I mean, it has a little more of a yellow, but this one has a darker tan to it. And then we flip them around. Yes, right, didn't have a back part to it. Whoa! Oh no. Get you, Leo. Leo. Fatality. So anyways. And if you look carefully on this one, the shell color is actually different. This one has a more of a darker color, and this one has a lighter color. That's the second print over here, and this one's not. And then, where's it? It says, this one says, dang it, Can't see with the light. Oh, that'd be so difficult. 2012 icon, and it says made. It has a China thingy, and like I said, it's for. This is California. Made in, has a made California thing to him. And again, with this one, see the print is actually different. This one actually says Hong Kong. This one still has China on it, but this one says Hong Kong only. So, yeah. And now my favorite part. Let's see. The new one over here is a little inch taller compared to the old one. So they're making them taller. Very interesting. Pikachu is confused. But that's it right there, people. Skin color, shells all different, the mass is different, more gloss. One's an inch taller than the other one. So there you have it, people. Okay, so since I show you the second print, or the second series of the card with the Leonardo look, I actually found this. Now this is the original card for the 2012 one. As you can see how it all looks. I was stoked when I found this. These are hard to find now. If you find any of the purple ones, original purple ones, you know, make sure you actually get these. And make sure that actually says 2012 on the bottom. Here's what the back looks like. Now, see, I know a lot of people probably who doesn't know who I am. I actually got all the Ninja Turtles when they first came out of the 2012 series. And now that I got them, I want to rebuy them and keep them inside their package. That's the whole purpose behind these Turtle Hunt and vintage stuff. So if you actually can see the differences, if I do this better, actually you can see that the box of the original is more longer. See? As the other box is more wider. Banners are different. This is why I always say, keep the banners, keep these, because they're going to be different. And like I said, on the side, they took these off. They like to cut them off. So there's some out there that doesn't have these on the side, just the front part. As you can see that. And the weapons in the back. So pretty much they flip-flopped the next weapon. And here's the back. As you can see, they switched the cartoon look. Everything looks the same. Same stuff. Same thing on the side. Everything's the same. Just like I said, it has more toys on the back, which we have less over here. Even though this says 2014, it still says 2012. So that's pretty much the differences on these things right here. Before they start switching their eyes around. So there you guys have it for this one. So I finally found this one. The only thing I'm missing now, the only thing I could think of is the other version of this with the bigger eyes. No painted pupil, no painted L, painted brown instead of blue. So that's the one I am missing the most. But I do have it, but I don't have it in the package. I'll just have it in Leonardo history. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's the light. So we're gonna do his review very soon. So there you have it, people. For this version right here, the original. Well, not original. This is a second print because his eyes, or the bandana's darker blue. The original 2001 or 2012 is actually a light blue color and a lighter chest. So, all right. Let's see. What is today? May 8th, Mother's Day. I remember what I started off with, or what date it was, but it's here. There it is. The new print. It's a little bit different. I've been waiting for these ones for a long time. Now, there is another Shadow Ninja Leonardo out there, but this one's called Shadow Ninja Color Change Leo. Now, if you remember 2012, where they have him on a sewer thing and his arms don't move or budge and all that, he just poses. So that's the original one, but he has smaller eyes. These ones are the wide eyes. These are the one I've been looking for to complete my vintage turtles. Now, I really regret not getting them all. I do have Michelangelo though. I don't have Raph, I don't have Don, and I definitely don't have Leo. Well, I have Leo, but in we call it what do they call it? The history of Leonardo. But with this one, he just repainted with neon colors and shadows around him. Black belt, which looks really cool, and his black katana, which also looks pretty sweet. Now, if you throw water on him, the shadow disappears, which looks kind of strange. But I'm glad they didn't reverse that. It looks regular. Then when you put it on, all of a sudden the shadow, pops up. So that's a good thing they didn't go with that part. But he looks pretty sweet just the way it is. Now, if he wasn't changing color, I still think this is a pretty sweet toy. I love this toy a lot. I mean, it's super cool. 2016, he had a little thing bend a little bit at Toys R Us, or at Walmart, I mean. I don't know what's going on with those guys. And on the back, has some stuff on there. And then he got the Michelangelo version. I have him. I bought him when I bought Leo. Now, I don't know if they're going to do Raphael and Donatello. Please do it, guys. I would love to have a 4 set. Of course, Spinning Turtles, and yes, Eye Popping Leo and tongue sticking out Mikey is the new version of Toon Turtles. Exactly the same thing. Just added him into it. That's pretty much it. We're not going to be done with this review. Just remember it's Mother's Day, because I'm looking for the second print of this, or not the second print, the second toy of this, so I can actually open them up and show you how he works. So remember, Shadow Ninja Color Change Leo. So like I said, this is a different version. This vintage, really, if you really think about it, because it's the same thing like the other Leonardos. It's just more stuff to it. It's like, doing something different. And we're going to open up the other Leonardo for history of Leonardo, because this guy's out. So I've got you do differences and what they look like and all that fun stuff. So this is going to be a very long ultra review. So apparently I might end up naming it Shadow Ninja Color Change Leo plus History of Leonardo 2012. Alright, so since we already talked about this and how it looks and everything, later on of the day, I got another one. So I can actually have one open. I'm looking at it, see any differences. I don't see any differences on it. These, nothing. Except for this one, has more of a lighter shadow. This one has a darker shadow. Let's see, it looks the same. Yeah, it looks the same right here. I'm still going to open it, even though the paint job is a little bit different. I'm going to open this one up. Well, this one has a bad part right here, so it's like all torn up, and then this one has more of a better shape. I guess we'll keep this one inside this packet. So same, so 16. Alright, we'll go ahead and open up this one then. There goes the camera. What you doing, cameraman? There. I'll undo this. And remember, keep these in case they change them in the future. I doubt that he's in here, the new version. Notice they're not giving out no more Team Machine stuff. Alright. Alright, so the swords are black, which looks really cool. Not much of a paint job on the back. Just in the front. He feels more rubber, like instead of plastic feel to it. Yeah, he feels a lot more rubber. The head feels kind of the same. So there you have it. Now on the bottom, it says 2012, which is really weird. Of course, made in Hong Kong. How do you see that? Let's see. 2012. This one says made in China. So yeah, there's nothing much in the back part. I mean, except for this thing all black and everything. I think it looks pretty sweet, actually. I still want to get the original one of this. The original, like 2012 one. We only get at Comic-Con. So, since we got them out, let's see what we can do with them. So, since I don't have the actual toy of the regular with the big eyes, we're going to do the Leonardo's right here. We just did fast forward. Now we're going to do this Leonardo because this is the closest to this one. See the big eyes, see where I'm going with this? So, we're going to unscrew this guy so we can check him out. So, since the big eyes came out way before they started doing stuff like this, so this is what it looks like. His headband is actually on this side. Over here, well, his headband is blowing on this side. Kind of like that, a little bit. And see what this thing, it says it right there, 2012 Nickelodeon relaunch. I mean, they had to refix it. If you haven't seen the other review, I'll put that other review down. 2015 Viacom, Playmates for the toys. Remember, kids, Playmates toys, because if you get Playmates, you're going to get a dirty website. And we have Hong Kong, made in China. You need screws to do these ones. Not this one. Don't do this one. This only doesn't. It'll just open up the sewer and he comes loose, whatever. But you want to unscrew these two so that you can get them loose, and you have to like prop it right off because the paint job is actually glued down with it. So you gotta be careful. It's really, really weird, I know, and it feels strange. If I were you guys, keep them like this on the back part because they're balanced when I fold back, just like this one. Keep these little plastic rubber bands around their hands so that they won't lose their katana sword. As you can see, how they changed the eyes to make it more wider, and they release them all like that. Which, that's my biggest regret because I don't have them all with the wide eyes, only with the brown and a no painted L. I do have Michaelangelo. I just need another Leonardo, another Raphael, and another Donatello like this. People saying this, they have them all over, and I have not come across them anymore. It took me like a week, and that was it. That was it. I don't see any more of these. And to complete my Leonardo, I just need the very, very first Leonardo, the light blue one, and this, and including the original Shadow Leo. So that's what she's gonna look. So let's do a little test on this bad boy, shall we? Okay. Ooh. Yeah. Changes a little bit. His arms are still there. His legs are still there. And then Slowly comes back. That's pretty cool. Wow. Doesn't take a while to return. It actually comes back pretty fast. I like that. Look how it comes back. That's pretty sweet. This is an awesome toy. I am making a huge mess. So yeah, slowly comes back on the chest. Mostly on the leg and the face comes back pretty fast. So you know the biceps part. But, however, this is the coolest action figure toy of the reprints, I guess you could say. And there's going to be more coming. So, that's it right there, guys. Alright, so I am totally sick. So this is how long it took me to do this review. Like I said, it's not complete. There's a few more Leonardos. Vintage is still out there, so I need to get, and I guarantee you're gonna see them once I find them, and you'll see the rest of these guys again. Man, like I said, I hate being sick. So, anyways, so that's my review for this. There's some new ones coming out. Another vintage. I know a lot of people are going, oh, more of them. I like it. I think it's fun. More. How you call it? More fan craziness for me. But next we're going to do Michelangelo, which he's right here. So we're going to do him pretty soon. Still trying to collect some more Michelangelo stuff. I do have the big eye one though. But if you have the big eye Leonardo, big eyes Donatello, and Raphael, the one I just explained to you, please tell me where to find them because I am dying to get those in the package and out of the package. And like I said, they didn't even last very long out here. So, yeah. So then, yeah. Hopefully the ooze going to be coming out pretty soon. Got some good stuff for you. So, alright. That's it for this review. I'm finally going to post this up, finally. So until then, people, take care of yourself and happy hunting. See you later. Alright, guys, for the first time ever, bam, we're going to ooze him in a black light. So let's move him a little bit more up. Hang on here. Alright, I got some Ghostbuster ooze. I don't know how well this is going to work. So we're going to try our very best. Not to ruin anything, because you know how ooze are. Wow, so sweet. How cool is that? Oh, this is beautiful. there you have it. Ooze for you right there. Now we're going to take some pictures, put it on Facebook, and video it with some cool industrial music in the background. So I hope you enjoyed this new look for my ooze video. I like it a lot, especially with the neon color skin on his with the black light. It actually glows very, very good. So I hope you enjoyed this new stuff.